Howdy folks, I am Ruskiel, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we investigated the dining hall for clues as to who murdered Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. In this episode, we're going to investigate the rest of the old building next to Hotel Mirai, and see what everyone else has to say and if there's any other clues as to what happened. But before I begin the episode proper, one thing I did want to mention is from about this point forward until about the end of May, these episodes are going to be recorded a fair amount in advance. I will be in a situation where I will not be able to record, edit, or upload videos on a regular schedule. This won't affect the actual times videos are being uploaded. I'm recording in advance in order to ensure there's no downtime. But even though there isn't any actual meaningful traffic that I have to for receiving tips or anything like that, I still feel obligated to at least mention it. It's not a big deal. Whatever. Anyway, so let's go ahead and just start with talking with Ibuki. Apparently, a great man once said, investigations should be done on foot. So, that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey, Jime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Why was she? She was in the room with us. She didn't see anything, did she? How did you know?
So, did you hear us? Even though Hajime and I were pretty talking, so you did hear us. Even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now.
Oh, she's got good hearing, huh? Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. Uh-huh. Well, if your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right?
Just leave it to Ibuki, and it'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. That sounds disgusting. La 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 la! I'll heartily eat it for breakfast. Okay, sure.
You mean like it'll be easy as pie? Except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy.
I don't think that word means what you think it means. Wait, no, I'm confusing my movies. Whoops. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong.
She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice.
Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Leave it to me. I'm gonna make a bite out of you. You're not biting me.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later.
No, you won't. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was...
That's right, it was Mahiru. It's a blackout!
Next it was Kazuichi's voice, and then next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Just continue, please.
Then there were more voices, one after the other. Everyone calm down. We got to stay calm in a situation like this. Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow! Turn the damn lights on. I can't, eat like this, you know?
You guys, where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps Rick overloaded. Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it. That got me thinking. Back before when we investigated the AC, it was set to go off at 11:30, same time as the blackout. That got me thinking, well, maybe that was the device used to effectively overload the circuit. I don't know how many people have knowledge of being able to do that outside of Kazuichi, but Kazuichi doesn't... I can't think of a reason why he would do something like this. Anyway, it was just one of the thoughts that I had in between recordings. Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her.
Hey, did something happen? No, I was just...
Oh, that was Hajime. Sorry about that.
No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout.
What Byakuya said? Yeah, he was like, this is something or other.
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is...
What do you mean? It acted like he saw something. And so that would indicate that he had the night vision goggles, which makes sense because the goggles case was in his case.
About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain.
Well, it's not like I really care. Hajime! Come on, man!
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that'll lead us to the truth?
Then praise me! Let me bite ya! Ouch! Why are you really biting me? What's the deal with being bit? That makes no sense. I don't get it. What? Okay, anyway, here's Sonia. I'm absolutely speechless at something like that. There's something I want to ask you. What is it, Sonia? It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that? Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? You've never seen one before?
It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Oh, I see. It is like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting it. What? I've never heard of that before. Is that a thing? That sounds like... Unless it's an urban thing. It might be an urban thing. Because I've never seen anything like that before.
You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors.
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I'm ashamed of myself. Huh, I wonder what the fire doors have to do with anything. Huh. That is a weird one. Oh, hey Nagito.
How come Byakuya is able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the hell? What's going on here? Makes me wonder.
Well, I suppose once we find out more, you'll let us know. So, is there anything going on in the storage room to be aware of? The storage room is really dusty and dark.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room.
It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Alright. I mean, I could... Was this sheet always in the laundry? I think it was always in the laundry hamper. There's a large piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Is this a tablecloth?
Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. A bloodstain. Oh, interesting. So, he was...
A bloodstain?
Come here, take a closer look.
It's too dark. I can't really see that clearly.
There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
Well, if that tablecloth has a bloodstain on it, then it's a possibility.
Seriously, it is a bloodstain. Seems rather adamant about not having it counted as a bloodstain. Weird. So, I wonder how that's connected. I mean, my first assumption is... What am I doing? Whatever. Sorry about that. My first assumption is moving the body.
We don't have time to go through each and every one of them.
I guess I should leave them alone for now.
A wise decision.
So is there any tablecloths missing, I wonder? Stacks of clean tablecloths. It looks like they haven't been used yet. I guess there's nothing strange here. Guess not. The only other thing that really pops out to me is the irons. But I don't see how irons would really be... Oh, they were recently turned on, but why? Why are all 3 irons in this room on this... Why are there 3 irons on this ironing board?
Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on.
Turned on?
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't this feel kind of sinister?
Yeah, someone definitely planned on overloading the circuit.
Hey Hajime, how much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already.
Oh, I get it. You're right. I guess we're done here. So, I guess the only thing I can think of is a tablecloth was used to move Byakuya's body. Not sure how that gets. Not sure how that gets used. All right. One thing I want to do real quick. I should have done this before I started the episode. Let's just take a look at that. Okay. Is this still locked up? Yeah, it's still locked up. It's still locked.
Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there. Hey, is someone in there?
I knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but absolute silence.
There's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later.
You're right. Alright, so that leaves... Oh, no, the fire extinguisher was open before. I guess that leaves the office that Pekka was in with the circuit breaker. No. Oh, there's a few people in here.
The old building circuit breaker should be inside this office.
Circuit breaker, huh? Might be related to the blackout.
So, it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first.
Alright, we'll just do as you say. This must be the building's circuit breaker. Blackout probably happened because of this.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either.
Circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who?
I did it!
It's here!
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout! So I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker! Ah! By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course.
But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I had no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
Liar!
I'm serious. Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque.
No, thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke.
Oh, really? Such a shame. Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it, or set it to be tripped, again, it had to do with the AC and the timer. Anyway, so we looked at that. Let's go ahead and talk with Mr. Kazuichi. Hello, Kaz. Hey, is it Peko the killer? Yeah, that's a leap in logic. Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got here, she was gone. I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peckle's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to advantage to kill Byakuya. And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you look any better. Yeah, Kaz's account. The only thing that's going to be useful is Pekka was missing after the fact, but I mean, whatever. That's not during the murder. I can already tell you doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed. The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Why weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the duralumin case with all the weapons in it? So, where'd you run off to on your own?
Well, that is...
What's got you all? You got food poisoning? Hey, what happened?
No, I am just not feeling too well. I apologize, but... excuse me.
Excuse me, what was that?
Pecco, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage.
Huh?
It seems like it will be a tough path.
With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Pekka wobbled out of the... You know, she's the second one that's been having stomach issues. That's weird. What happened to her?
It's kinda hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Pecco as it is.
What does that mean? Wait, was that a euphemism? Or, I mean, is it cool? She didn't, like, run away or something. Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? Don't know what to make. I don't know what to make of Kaz's speech there. It's duralumin case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe.
But it's locked.
Byakuya had the key to this particular duralumin case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry.
Hey, is it okay to take a key without permission?
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene. But if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it.
This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse. I don't know. As long as there's two of us here, and we both acknowledge that it came out of the first case, I think it's fine.
See? It's open.
Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. Alright, I guess we can go ahead and check this one out. If this is set for 11:30... Yeah, 11:30, sure enough. So somebody set everything up to go off at the same time. Can't be a coincidence, right? Yep, there we go. Alright.
Now then, I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so?
We should get going now. I guess that's as good as anything to bag ass and find out what else is going on. So, let's see here. I'm having a hard time remembering when I started. So, in light of that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. In the next episode, we're going to go ahead and start exploring around outside. Maybe we'll run into Chiaki and get her own account. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.